Buzzing too late, idiot. I always don't give a shit.
Shut up, bitch! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, bitch! I will eat your ass! I will eat your ass!
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Just got to the World of Ruin in FF6. Who allowed Square to make a game this Kino? Not me, that's for sure. If I'd been in charge, that would have never gone down. Oh boy, Tak Fuji. Oh Christ. I learned this week that Final Fantasy 3 and 8 share the same world. I'll bite. Why is that? This is news to me, and I'm a tad skeptical of this claim. 7 and 10-2 are supposed, like, it doesn't make any, they definitely don't share the same planet. All right, stop. Because the planets are in very different, like, what, did the entire continental surface of the planet change? Because it is not the same between the two at all. I'm pretty sure. Like, the best excuse is that, like, they traveled between planets. Because there is space travel stuff going on in FF7, you know. I know, we can never... Sakaguchi, you're setting the bar too high. We can never go back from this, therefore we can't do it. It's setting too high of expectations for future games. Which they managed to meet. Final Fantasy 7, obviously great. Final Fantasy 8, weird, but still very good. Final Fantasy 9, Kino. Final Fantasy 9 was the end of Final Fantasy. 10 was good. It's true. But it was the end. It was over. All right, anyway. FF6 is kind of an FF1 through 6 amalgamation. Oh, FF14. I have the 1 in the wrong position. Shadowbringers took place in FF3's World of Darkness and is about to Flood of Light. Tak Fuji, where are you justifying this claim? Same world map, deep sea research basement in Bahamut, and the deep lore in FF8's Great Hane character being in FF3. Tak Fuji, by that logic, FF3 also shares the same world as Final Fantasy 9. Because Doga and Un are mentioned quite a few times. Like there's Doga's artifact, Un's artifact, or whatever. Just because things are mentioned, that doesn't mean it's the same world. As for the world map being the same, I guarantee you're wrong. No. What are you talking about? FF3 has the weird floating continent shit going on. FF8 doesn't have any of that. As far as I remember. FF3 has like a floating continent. FF8 doesn't have that. And you go to space in FF8. No, you're definitely wrong. You're definitely massively incorrect. Like with all Final Fantasy, there are some connections between the worlds. But no. Here's how I know you're wrong. Final Fantasy VIII has massive weird shit. Like the fact that monsters live on the moon. And all monsters originate in the moon. That is never an issue in Final Fantasy III. Unless there's like, if there's some better explanation than what you've been given. Than what you've given so far. I'll listen. But I'm very dubious. Fuck the Ruby weapon fight in FF7. You know, I still haven't beaten the Ruby or Emerald weapon in my Final Fantasy VII playing. I mean, the current one I'm playing, I should power through and actively take them down. I just never did it. I just never got around to it. Build a wall around the moon. They're not sending their best. Can't argue with that. All right. Video game time. It is pretty good, right, Lumia?
Tell me your secret for completing a project.
My secret for completing a project. Make the Lunarians pay for it. Oh, it's also Final Fantasy IV. Welcome back, Lumia. Good to see you. Where's your crown? Well, you already have a crown. You'll have an updated crown if and when we hit partner, as far as I understand it. As for how to complete a project, this has been much discussed in various places, including like the PCP. I don't have an answer for that. Okay, here's an answer that is useful. The ability to see a project through to the end is a muscle like any other skill that must be exercised, and that unique ability, like, okay, great, you're a world famous cellist, but you put in the time and dedication to become like a world famous cellist or whatever, but you want to like compose a cello duet, like you want to write the music. Okay, great. You can play the cello, great. You can read music. But the fact that you've become like a world-class cellist, what's made you able to do that is that you've dedicated yourself to the task, and you have flexed the muscle of how to accomplish a thing. Lots of young people these days haven't really... Well, young people in general are less experienced and less good at just feeling the need to see a project through to the end, feeling the obligation that's involved in forcing themselves to go back day by day and see it through, which is what it was for me with the Ghost in the Shell stuff. And there's more Ghost in the Shell content to come, but yeah, basically make sure that you every day are achieving small goals in the pursuit of the larger goal that you're trying to reach. Because even if none of those goals matter, even if you don't finish the thing you're working on, you will, like that specific one, in your life, you will be flexing your muscle and exercising your ability to simply complete projects and accomplish tasks in general. And I wake up every day and give myself a task list, mostly every day. And I make it a point to accomplish, and I check it off in my little text editor when I have finished those tasks. Those things are incredibly useful for getting stuff done. And as I said, I can flex these muscles, yada, yada, yada. And also, make sure the goals that you're setting for yourself are reasonable. Go watch Scooby's series on proper goal setting. There's a whole SMART goals or whatever. Google it. That stuff. All right, anyway. Wait, was Ruby Weapon hard? I thought it required lots of min-maxing for optimal strats. Well, that's true, Keyblade. But when I first played it as a kid, like, the internet didn't even exist the way it does now. So I mean, we'd go on Game Facts, but like all that existed were like a couple like cheat codes, like how to unlock Ruby Weapon. The scene wasn't there of people discussing it in the same way. So I like never figured it out. Lunatic Pandora is the Crystal Tower. Yeah, I figured you'd make that connection between Lunatic Pandora and the Crystal Tower. It's not true. I think you are doing what many theory crafting idiots, dumbass pieces of shit do all the time, and that they see similarities and they assume this must be some sort of canon connection thing. You're wrong. You could not be more wrong if you tried. And my question is, why do you even need it to be true? What does it do to say that FF8 and 3 are in the same world? Does that just feel good inside? Like, why? Is this a secret that you feel you've discovered, or maybe you're just a very credulous person? I don't know. My theories will make FF8 good. FF8 is already good. It's not bad. It's weird. It's flawed, but so is everything in life. All right, anyway. Bro, who cares? It's just a game. I hear ya.
Bazinga.
Also,
Shut up, bitch.
got him. All right. New theory. Here we go. Keyblade's bringing something to the table. Steven Universe takes place in the FF1 world. FF1 crystals. Steven Universe crystal gems. Canon facts. There you go. Why you have to be mad? Because I despise credulous thinking, overly credulous thinking, as opposed to incredulous. And it makes people stupid, and I don't like stupidity to be spread, because it makes the world worse for people like me. But Tak Fuji's a good man. He's just a little smooth brain sometimes. I absolve you, Tak Fuji. All right, let's, how do you emulate? Google it, you'll figure it out. My theory, new theory, I take place in Terra's world so she can be my big titty Esper GF. Now that's based. Now that's based right there. Call the base police. Hard to argue with that.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
No. That's just, it's just the Joker, baby.
I will eat your ass.
Who is that? KY to his big titty, thick thigh, GF Terra.
I will eat your ass.
That's pretty good, right?
It is pretty good, right? Takudo, thanks, buddy. Good to see you. When will we get that next tier of going partner? I don't know. I have no plans. My long-term plan is to generally get more popular online, and hopefully the baseline just rises. Because I got no plans besides that, other than beat the Elite Four eventually. Imagine the shit you could accomplish with the accumulated time of watching these streams. Hey, fair point. All right, what do we got? We've never condoned emulation here at Best Guy Ever Enterprises. Only run official software on official hardware. Of course, absolutely true. Let me just hack the game real quick and make all my Pokemon level 100 Charizards. All right, what are we doing? Right, okay, let's check the charts. Let's see where we're at. I think we're done with our calculations and whatnot. Let's review. Umbreon, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we got, yes, that's right. We must acquire moves for these Pokemon. We've got levels stuff to get. Boom. We've got to get move tutor stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that. Let's go get 6 heart scales and we'll be off to the races. And I believe it was at, we need to go get, let's go get Michelle out of the box so she can break some rocks. And what else was I thinking? Whatever. Ruins of Alf, whatever it is. Yeah, let's go there and let's do that. All right, hang on. Let's get to it. Spreadsheet bros, I'm sorry. Your days are over. That was your last crumb. All right, let's go get someone with Rock Smash, which I believe is going to be Michelle. Let me see. No. Now, see, I don't understand. To me, it makes no difference. Everything that we've been doing up to this point in the spreadsheets is 100% equally a good use of time as okay, there it is. As like what we're doing right now to go and get the moves that we just like planned we need. I feel like you should redo your poggers. What do you mean? As a, like that face? That face seems pretty good. I don't know. There's poggers faces around. Nate, Lumia's dabbing on me. Help. The only man who can help you is yourself in that situation. All right, we don't need any kind of swimming boys. What's going on here? Why do I have a second box here? Up here is my... I want to put any useful Pokemon that I use regularly. I'm going to put in there. So Michelle, Chiro for his waterfall strats and shit. Oh, did that do it? Yeah, okay, I guess so. These are the elites. Fallback plan for Fortress is what? Why do you want Flamethrower on Machamp? That's right. Specifically as a fallback because
good, right?
there's no other moves that are important. Thanks for subbing, Dr. Bag.
Easy money!
You know, I'm told that one is insulting. So instead, let's put,
Bazinga.
how's that? Is that more complimentary?
I will shut up, bitch.
There we go.
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
There it is. Nate, are you and did you ripping off Tone Kent? What is this Kantent shit? It's hard to argue. I'm sorry. We just saw the success that Lumia and Keyblade were having with Tone Kent, and we just thought to ourselves, we're going to steal their formula. That's it. This was decided. We need that clout. We need that money. But Kantent is going to be the greatest Tone Kent knockoff of all time, so I'm pretty excited about it. All right, we got Geodude, we got Steelix. Do we need anything else? No. Does he have an item? No, okay. And, all right, we've got Strong Boys, we got a Flying Boy. All right, let's go. To the Ruins of Alf. We need to get, was it 6? Let me, hang on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 6 move tutor moves, so that's what we need to get. Let's go. When can we expect the return of Rixty Minutes? You know, I thought about that. Because like the season ended and I didn't even notice. It was out of my radar. I would like to though, because I mean I generally really like Rick and Morty, even if it's not as good as season 1. I don't know, whatever. I don't even care. Like it's still good. Ruins of Alpha is there. Okay. Imagine the amount of time we'd have to take if someone never got a flying type. Well, that's true. I mean, I think compared to planning, just running from town to town is like that by comparison to the amount of Chadley time we put in planning things. Is there a season 4? I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's a season 4. Am I wrong? All right, okay, this way to Alf, right? Yeah, here we go. All right, so there's like 2. Am I in the wrong place? Oh, right up here. All right, I think there's 2 here. Oh, there's 3. Okay, great. So, all right, let's just see how many we have right now so I know how many more to get. It's a short season, but yes. Yeah. I've never seen season 1. Well, bro, go back and watch it. It's fucking great. I mean, everybody loved season 1 of Rick and Morty. And I know there's a lot of memes. It's not cool to like it anymore, but I don't give a shit. It's not cool to like My Little Pony anymore, but I will never apologize for thinking Friendship is Magic was fucking sick. Which it was. Let me see. I won't be embarrassed either. If you don't think it's sick, then either it's not your kind of show or you just haven't watched it. All right. I guess I'm probably out of them, huh? What the fuck? All right, it's not gonna be in the medicine. All right, I obviously don't have it. Brony alert! Call the cops.
Shut up, bitch.
I watched a bit of Jenny Nicholson's Brony autopsy video the other day. It wasn't bad. It was good. And you know, I was there. I met her at that last BronyCon. I think that was the second time we'd ever met. And we'd done some work together. She worked on TBAP. She worked on TBAP a little bit. And actually, me and Ben both contributed to their like sequel to Friendship is Witchcraft, Horsewomen or whatever. In case you're aware. Don't ask me about the Brony lecture, Digi's Brony lecture. I mean, because Jenny's video is very similar to some of the stuff that Digi's talked about. So, I mean, I'm just saying, there's clearly an audience for it. People want to hear about it. I mean, Digi was in there. I mean, Digi was significantly more involved in the community than, all right, Ren, I don't care about this, than Jenny was, in my estimation of things. All right, let's speed this shit up. So, I mean, fucking harass Digi however you want to. I have no answers for you. But also don't actually harass Digi. I mean, politely ask. Politely inquire. Oh, and you know what also? Okay, let's get this. Okay, Reg, okay. Fucking Jenny, though. All right. Jenny's, like, women gender studies education was really getting flexed. In that... Oh, my God. Okay, listen to this. Listen to this. I'm sure that there's probably a bit of truth to this. But I don't care. Jenny was unwilling to say the name of the song that she had made that is incredibly famous, called the Gypsy Bard song or whatever it is. When you're rife with devastation, there's a simple explanation. You're a toy maker's creation trapped inside a crystal ball. Incredible. Iconic. The songs from Friendship is Witchcraft were fucking based. She won't even say the name because gypsy is a slur on the proud Romani people. Oh my God, who fucking cares? Is it really that much of a slur? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. God damn, she wouldn't even say the name. She wouldn't even say the name. Jenny, come on. Stop. Like, okay. There's arguments to be made that, like, slurs are bad and we shouldn't say or encourage slurs. Okay, right? Right? Generally, that seems true. But surely we can at least agree that there are middle grounds. There are middle grounds, right? And there are slur-type words that exist in the blurring of the lines between what's like, historically offensive, what people are offended by, etc., etc. And I would argue that the term gypsy, in my understanding... Thank you, Groovy. Appreciate that. Let's give him a bazinga. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Shut up, bitch.
What am I saying? What was I just saying? Oh, right. The word gypsy seems to me to be in a gray area, right? And my disposition, I'm not the same as everybody. I understand this. My disposition is when there's a way that you could be offended or not be offended, it's better to try to make an effort to not skew towards offense, because that encourages people being offended, it makes everybody more sensitive, and it makes life worse in general. Now, of course, that skews on the side of some people might get offended of words, and, you know, other people say they're okay. I understand that. It's not a totally... The argument doesn't work across all situations and stuff. Okay, but, is gypsy such an offensive word? Isn't this one that could surely be debated? Like, I hear the term Indian, for example. Indian is literally wrong when referring to Native Americans historically. It's literally incorrect because they thought they were like the Indies or whatever. It just caught on. It just became a meme and everybody memed hardcore. But then, but now, as I understand it, the term, like, Native Americans, Indians, many of them, it's not 100% agreed, many of them find it not only inoffensive, the term Indian, but actually it is their preferred term for their group, for their, you know, whatever. So it's like, what the so like, okay, I heard that it's less than 50% even find the term Indian offensive. Therefore, isn't it a good idea to skew into, let's not make this word be considered offensive and, you know, normalize it, right? Doesn't that, it just seems like the logical thing to do. But there is a minority there who is offended by the term. But as I do with everything, I just wonder, does it make sense? Does it make the world a better place? Does it help those people to defer to offense and to, I mean, I'll say weakness, not to be mean, but like, you know, more easily offendedness? It seems like the wrong move when the majority doesn't agree. So, I mean, I don't know. I still say Native Americans on that particular thing, but like, I probably should just say Indians, because most Native Americans seem to prefer that. But I don't know. I also don't have fucking time to research all this shit, what every person thinks is offensive and not. I don't give a shit. God damn. So what are people saying? People say the jip word, like to jip someone. Right. Maybe it's offensive because like a gypsy would jip you, would you know, it's like short for like, oh, that Jew's gonna Jew ya. Like, okay, I get it. There's a negative association attached if you use the word in that way. But I would agree. I use the word gypped and still will and will not stop. I don't care that it originated from the word gypsy, even if it did. I believe that it would. But why? If most people aren't offended by it or have no association, then like why dredge up history to make it more offensive? It seems like the wrong move. You know. Old Amber. Oh my God, Aerodactyl time. Nah, I think we already got something in, whatever it is. Oh, sorry. I think Takuto donated. I missed it. Let me refresh that. Hang on. Let me go to, what is it? Streamlabs. Let me pull that up. Takuto said, accepted into Dream School, technical school, not university, a year early. Keep up the good work, peace, my ninja. Thank you, Takuto. Accepted into Dream, well, that's fantastic, dude. It's a technical school. That seems like the way to go these days. Fantastic. What, you wanna tell me what kind of technical activity is? Because I'm very curious. I don't know, electrician, plumber, car mechanic? Would love to hear it. But that's good. That's good. Get a solid, stable trade. That's the way to go, man. Damn these Geodudes. Does that mean Zamasu would say they're gonna ning me? Oh, these Ningans keep ninging all over the place, and I can't handle it personally. They're ninging up the joint. As in Ningen. Takuto says, damn, I should have been a fucking Polish plumber. Retirement gig, yeah. Fuck that, I'm gonna be a linguist. Well, hey, everybody. Whatever you want to do. Go to whatever school you want. Do whatever you want to do. But you are being a little bit foolish. And, you know, good things happen when people act rashly and are foolish sometimes. But I'm a cautious guy in general. Have a plan. Know what your job is going to be. Why you're going to school. Before you drop tens, hundreds of $1,000s on it. Just have a plan, man. Just have a plan. That's my recommendation. Mish Tobin uses Rock Smash. She is a Geodude after all. More like, it's 4 p.m., Nate. Mish Tobin needs to use Cock Smash. It's classic. It has to be done. It's 4 p.m. Time for your cock smashing. Sometimes the simplest jokes are the most goodest is ones. if you're super close to graduating, it's worth finishing. I mean, yeah, you just do the calculation, you know. I would never say all. I mean, I'm not even someone who would say that like whatever, like retarded feminist yoga dance major. I wouldn't even say that's a bad use of your time. One, if you really care about it and are like deeply invested about it, okay, that's fine. Everyone gets to decide what they care about in life. But then also, like, if you just know what job you're gonna do with that degree and that it'll help you like make a living and stuff, then like, how can you argue? How can you argue? When are we fighting the Elite Four today? Well, a little hot under the collar here. I don't have an answer for that. We've got moves to acquire, and we got to get move tutor heart scale stuff, you know? Anyway, just go back to that Jenny thing. Jenny Nicholson is really great and incredibly talented, and I love her work, including now. And when I met her in person at BronyCon, I told her, I believe I said, quote, "I love your dry wit." Which I do. I think that's what I said. Because I saw her passing us, and she walked by us. And Ben was there. I think Michelle might have been there too. There was a bunch of people, and I was like, "Oh, is that Jenny?" I mean, we've worked together on stuff. I gotta say something. This is probably the last time we'll ever be face to face, ever. So I just ran back and was like, "Yo, Jenny, hey, love your work. Congrats on the success. Remember when we did T-Bab stuff together? That was pretty fun. Remember when we worked on Horsewomen for a little bit? That was also fun." And she does have dry wit, right? Am I wrong? I saw her but never said hi. Yeah? Well, that's fine. That's fine. I like to seize opportunities when they present themselves. What's Horsewomen? Horsewomen was the 2 episodes of the continuing adventures of My Little Pony stuff in the Equestria Girls world. And they made, I believe, 2 episodes and then scrapped the project for a multitude of reasons. Sherclop Pones, that is, which was Jenny and Griffnilla. Red shards. And there was a weird thing going on where Ben and I were both offered the role. We were like collectively as T-Bap offered the role of something like Chad Thundercock, like some male human character who was going to travel back to Equestria and be wackily, as a male human, be trapped in Twilight Sparkle's purple pony body, you know, Princess Purple Pony body or whatever, and get into wacky boy adventures among these girls and shit. And Ben and I, if you listen closely to the little bit of Horsewoman as the character walks into the portal in the statue or whatever, this guy is humming "I'm Walking on Sunshine." That is my voice in Horsewomen. But then he has one line as he comes through and sees all the ponies and says, "Holy shit!" That is Ben's voice. And there was going to, like, we were kind of like, this was becoming like a bit of a tense debate between me and Ben as to how this role was going to be handled. A decision had to be made. And I wanted to play this fucking character because I loved, you know, Sherclop Pones and their work and stuff. But Ben wanted it too, goddammit. So there was like, will one of us be like the singing voice? Will one of us be the speaking voice? And we both were literally different parts of the character that existed already. And luckily, we never had to settle it in Smash because the project got scrapped. But I would have fought tooth and nail. I would have done whatever it took to bag that role long term. But it just didn't go that way. Anyway, I think Jenny's great. I love her work. I think she's really interesting and has an interesting take on the world. But that intersectional lens creeps in sometimes, you know. Can't even say the name of her old song. What is that? What is that? And you know, she made another observation that as a man who would never consider himself a brony at any time, just a fan of the show, I took a little bit of exception with. And this was an interesting point. Jenny said that homophobia was rampant in the brony community via the means of, we are boys who like My Little Pony. Therefore, but you need to know that I am not gay. You must know because wouldn't that be icky and gross if I was gay? I think that Jenny is looking at this from the lens of a lowly moid. And, you know, I understand from the intersectional lens, it's a complex structure of perhaps toxic masculinity or whatnot, but she has no fucking idea what she's talking about the aversion that a normal heterosexual man has to appearing gay is not just homophobia. It is, I want to bash and smash gash. Therefore, it's kind of a problem if people think that I'm gay, because I won't get that fat slit on the reg, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there wasn't any of that in the thought process. It was simply the, like, it was simply the lens of, like, doesn't want to be gay, must be terrified of it. But, like, can we at least recognize that there is a reason why a heterosexual man wouldn't want to be considered gay, because then women will not want to be attracted to him, and it's kind of an obstacle on his girlfriend quest, on his boyfriend-free girlfriend quest, you know? Ma'am, your dry wit is quite lovely. May I kiss your toes? Anyway, that line rubbed me the wrong way, and a couple of the observations Jenny... honestly, Jenny's smart. I think she's cool and interesting. It's just that the ideological lens comes on, and then I'm like, I just don't see things this way. I don't see things this way. But I would recommend her videos to people, because a lot of them are just really good. And the lens doesn't come on too hard most of the time. So you don't have to feel that kind of... Look, I mean, if you're a fucking SJW, if you're an intersectional or a feminist or whatever, if you're into that shit, great. I suspect if you're here, you're probably not. I don't know. I just want to smash and bash the gash, bros. And is it really such a problem if I demand my heterosexuality be recognized regularly? Gotta scout out the competition? What competition? You're talking about me? Like scouting out other YouTubers? Because she's a couple leagues above me. But one day, I will defeat all my rivals. Jenny just needs to learn what lighting is. You know, I just kind of like her, look, she's stuck with the aesthetic of girl in her bedroom, just sitting on her bed, camera points, that's it. I quite like the simplicity of her setup. Like, does she look like amazingly, like, Instagram model, beautiful lighting or whatever? Like, no, but she's not going for that, and who cares? Like, I don't know. My turn to be a feminist now. Why does she have to conform to your fucking beauty standards, you piece of shit? Fuck you. She's not a sexual object for your consumption. She's an intellectual titan who reviews Disney rides. Hey, you know, that reminds me of something amazing I heard the other day that Michelle told me, that I think she said that Jay Nicholson tweeted, that was, Sean has the same aesthetic. I mean, that's true. Whatever, I don't know. That's a whole different ballgame. That's like a political thing. I don't know. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Michelle told me that Jenny tweeted a thing about Ben Shapiro's sister, who is one of these like trad wife people, and has a YouTube channel called like Classically Abby or something. And she is pretty hot. I mean, it's true. It's true. She's got a skinny waist, massive milkers, and you know, it's to be respected. Where was I going with that? I got lost in the sauce, the milk, if you will. Such modest milkers. What was I saying? Khazar milkers. Yeah, that's the one. Bros, we're talking about Abby Shapiro on the stream tonight. Well, yes, okay, because this was the amazing thing. There needs to be a rallying cry of the people, and I can feel that this is finally a social movement I can get behind, and I can hashtag, and I can support. And here's what it is. It was that Jenny Nicholson said something on Twitter. I forget what the main thing was, but it was like something about like watching a Ben Shapiro's sister, Abby Shapiro, whatever, video where she talks about like apparently, so she loves Disneyland. She loves the idea of Disneyland. Excuse me. She wants to go to Disneyland. And as I'm sure you know, like Jenny, like worked at Disneyland. She's like obsessed kind of. It's like her weird tism. I don't get it. It's pretty cool. I like Disneyland, but I don't understand to this degree. It's kind of charming because everybody's got to have their one weird thing they're obsessed with. And you know, you can respect it. But Abby Shapiro, like, loves Disneyland. And oh my God, either on Twitter or YouTube, I wasn't following it, was like talking about like how she likes to listen to like the parade music that they play at Disneyland, like herself, like in a room, and likes to like watch videos of the parade and like watch reviews of the rides and just like immerse herself in the culture of it. Okay. And like, yeah, Jenny said something about like, yeah, I'm seeing all this stuff. And then she ends it with, I hope I can go someday. And it dawns on everyone collectively seeing this that she has never been to Disneyland. Which raises the question, why is that? Why is that? And as far as I understand it, as I was presented, the answer to that question is that, and this is where it gets sad, that Abby Shapiro's husband, because she's like a trad wife, right? And she's married, like doesn't want to go. And again, I don't want to spread false rumors. This is just what I heard. It might not be true, but this is what I was presented with, that she has like no female friends to go with because she's too political and she's alienated many of like her potential friends she could go with. And her husband doesn't want to go because he thinks it's childish, and her family doesn't want to go for various reasons, and she can't go alone because it's like embarrassing, and it's, I don't know, like she maybe wouldn't want to go alone anyway. Hashtag free the milkmaid. And then it hits you. It's like, oh God, this is so sad. And so here's the movement. Here's the movement we all need to start. We need to make a campaign. A campaign, I say, to save Abby. To get Abby to Disneyland. We need to direct this campaign directly at the man who is Abby's husband. I don't know who it is. I have no idea who he is or what his name is. We have to make him take Abby to Disneyland. Look, you get a friend or whatever. He must not understand the degree to which Abby wants to go to Disneyland and is listening to the music and is like immersed in it and just wants to go. It's not that expensive. I mean, she's Jewish. He's probably Jewish too. They got a couple of $1,000 rattling around, don't they, in the old tin can? Come on! Take Abby to Disneyland! Take her right now! She wants to go! So, that's what I heard. It was sad as shit. And again, some of these facts may be exaggerated. And I kind of suspect that they are. But she needs to be taken to Disneyland. Her husband clearly just doesn't understand the degree to which she wants to go. So he needs to be convinced with a giant marketing campaign led by me. Look, actually, look, it sounds like, oh my God, what is he, like a totalitarian, like monster man who won't take his wife to Disneyland? Peel back the layers. Like in that, he clearly said he doesn't want to go because it's childish. You think if he thought that it was like so important to her that he wouldn't go, like you'd have to be a monster. And like most people aren't monsters, you know? Maybe he's just like super busy with his job or something. Or maybe he just doesn't understand it. Maybe these things have been presented to us on the outside as more dire or intense than has been represented to him within his own marriage. Therefore, he needs to know. We need to start a campaign. Hashtag free the milkmaid. No, that won't work. Hashtag take Abby to Disneyland. Right? Gets the point across. Take Abby to Disneyland. So that's it. That's it. I see multiple questions here about the potty cast. I know I've been saying this for a while. It's coming back. I've been clearing the backlog of work. We're getting to it soon. We're getting to it soon. There might be one chapter out that I haven't read yet, but I'm virtually up to date. Thank you, Talk Fuji. People need to know about it. Where the fuck are these heart scales? I feel like I haven't been focusing, so I haven't wheeled them into the world. God damn. You know, that actually does sound like a fairy tale. I need the potty cast, Nate. I can't go potty without it. It's been 50 years since my last shit.
Shut up, bitch.
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
Old fucking Amber. Can I trade the old Amber for something? What is the wind? That's, no. That's planes going by. We got loud-ass planes. And they are loud as shit. It's alright. Where the fuck are these goddamn piece of shit ass fucking heart scales? They are here, right? I'm not doing anything wrong, am I? God damn it. Stream so quiet. Is my test? Volume's is alright. Is the game volume that's quiet? I don't know. Nate, what's the most comfortable temperature? You know, I guess I get uncomfortable fairly easily. So, when it comes to temperature, that is. So, like, while I'd say that I'd rather be too hot than too cold, I hate both. Just 70. 70 is good. Maybe 71, 72, 73? I don't know. I did stop reading Bleach when it started sucking. That's correct. Which was... I remember sputtering and stopping, basically, at the tail end of Hueco Mundo. It really did start to get shit around then. It was not good. It's not good. I'm actually liking Soul Society. Well, Soul Society is great. See, you know, I think this is why I'm skeptical of, like, long-run media in general. Soul Society was incredible. The end of it with the reveal of the villain at the end and all that stuff was some of the hypest shit of all time! No doubt about it. The reveal of exactly what the fuck was going on. You know, the Bankai... The battle against Byakuya. All that shit was fucking supreme. Happy Tuesday to you, Tuesday.
Tuesday, your thoughts on electric hydrofoil surfboards?
Electric hydrofoil surfboards. That doesn't sound safe. Oh, wait a minute. Takuto donated. I gotta put him on the board. What am I doing? Tuesday's already a character, so he's not gonna be. Villain went from virgin to Chad in one smooth motion. I will never forget my sexual awakening when one man took off his glasses and smoothed back his hair. And I got a boner. That was the sexiest thing a man has ever done in the history of time. Without question. God damn, that was tight as shit, bro. Villains are inherently sexier than heroes anyway, so, you know. Holy shit, the panel with Byakuya and all the katanas lined up and when he releases his Bankai was insane. Yes, when you see him releasing Zenbun Sakura Kageyoshi, it was among the hypest thing that have ever happened. And of course, the ongoing debate when we see Ichigo mastering his Bankai, or rather using his Bankai, he hadn't mastered it in the first fight. And he was like, that is not a Bankai. A Bankai is not a Bankai is about fucking expanding your Reiatsu over a wide area to deal massive fucking damage. But Ichigo's is different. It can't be a real Bankai. Ichigo's is a compression of power into one tiny little point. The mystique that arc generated for Bankais and the setup for all other characters and seeing their Bankais carried that series for several more arcs when it really didn't deserve it. Your sexual awakening was either Aizen or Yoruichi, both in the same arc. Yoruichi was unbelievably hot. There's no doubt about it. Oh, the dojins of Urahara and Yoruichi. Kino. Reading Bleach is worth it solely for the final transformation of Yoruichi. The final transformation? It's Yoruichi and Soifan. Soifan, right? Who even cares about Soy Fawn? She sucks. Cat girl booty. Man, who the fuck cares? Oh my god, this character that's already hot got a new outfit. Who gives a shit? She goes full cat. What, does she have fucking cat ears? I mean, I guess if you're specifically a furry and she actually becomes, like, full furry, I could see being specifically into that. Who cares? Don't give a shit. I'm just saying, is it that's fairy tale thinking. You're exercising fairy tale thinking then. Oh my god, Lucy got a new, like, cat outfit in this arc. Oh my god, Ursa got a new, like, sexy bikini girl armor because it's attack mode. Oh my god, I love fairy tale. It's so good because the girls have big boobies and they show their butts. Come on. Come on.
Too late, idiot. I already don't give a shit.
Shut up, bitch.
Get out of here, people. Just go jack off to porn, man. Don't waste your time reading a manga that's not worth your time. And Bleach is not worth your time. Basically, immediately after Soul Society, you should just stop and imagine your own ending. Where the fuck are the goddamn fucking, you know, whatever the fucks. Heart scale. So I assume you'll be playing the PC release of the Bleach Gotcha then, Nate? Yes, sir. I will be there. Yeah, it drags. It drags. I mean, I'm like 99% sure. Am I doing something wrong? Maybe I am wrong. I'm gonna go cash in my scales just for fun and, like, I don't know. That sounds cool, right? Wait, where's the... Isn't the guy supposed to be right there? Is he only there during the day? What am I missing here? I thought he stood right in front of the shop, or, Did he move? That's weird. I remember getting heart scales from this one a lot. Maybe I'll try this one for a while. Just see if there's any difference. Move relearner. No, not that. The guy who you give the shards to. That's what I'm talking about right now. He's supposed to be here, isn't he? Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot. Is he down here? The fuck is he? I'm in Violet. This is where the shard guy was. I mean, here's the boat. Oh, wait. No. Here's the gym. He doesn't seem to be. Is it just too late in the day? Is it because it's nighttime? In front of the Pokemon Center? Oh, shit. I'm a fool. Never mind. Okay, you're right. You're right. Whoops. Cherry berry. All right. Yeah, all right. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to mash this. Can you fucking believe people think Orochi is dead? What, in like Boruto? I find it hard to believe, and he's definitely not dead. If he didn't die in the original Naruto, he ain't dying. He's gonna be around for the duration. Oh, in One Piece. I'm thinking of Orochimaru. Right. Yeah, he's, I mean, you know, he might be dead. He might be dead, but I agree. If I had to put my money down, I would bet that he is definitely not dead. And I mean, maybe he'll have lost one of the head of the Hydra, you know? That would be a pretty logical way. Maybe it was some sort of body double. I could see that being the case as well. Nah, he's not dead. There's no way. But then again, consider this just for a moment. Consider how weird it would be for Kaido to fuck up killing Orochi. Like, Kaido was a fucking Yonko. Unless it's part of some master plan, it would be rather weird for Kaido to kill him, at least in his own mind, but for him to not actually be dead, you know? He's not really a threat. Kaido is super lame so far. No, you're not allowed to say that. Don't say that, please. Because it's true. Because it's true, and Kaido hasn't done anything cool. Anybody else miss Whole Cake Island? I miss Whole Cake. Big Mom was absolutely terrifying. Big Mom, man, she had done so much shit. We had gotten to know how is there something to be admired and respected in how Orochi, fucking, what am I saying? In how, Kaido, like, runs his pirate crew as, like, a, you know, as, like, a Mongolian horde that's always trying to recruit new boys and shit. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Is that anywhere near as cool as Big Mom using the unique properties of the Soul Fruit to uniquely make Whole Cake Island like a totally unique environment? And therefore Oda could do all kinds of crazy shit with that. Whereas, and like the whole world was changed in Whole Cake Island. And Big Mom was like a threat from the very beginning and was competent. And even when she wasn't competent, her underlings were incredibly competent and terrifying. As opposed to that, like, sure, Luffy got beat up by Kaido. Okay, cool. Oda put himself in a bit of a corner here because Wano had to be the Japan place. But what does that do for us as like a One Piece story? A heart scale, yeah! All right, we got one. It does some things. The whole isolationist thing is pretty cool. The Mongolians raiding Japan aesthetic is kind of cool. I like that. Okay, one heart scale. All right, let's just keep doing these. Kaido is just a generic strength is everything villain, but he gets drunk. That's it. You're not wrong, Simsy. You're not wrong. He's lacking personality. He's lacking a unique quality. Big Mom had personality out the ass. God damn. And the flashback we get of her childhood. And oh my God, how she got her fucking power, but her unique abilities since before that. God damn. Big Mom, like 9 to a 10 out of 10 villain in One Piece. And she didn't even lose. She's still undefeated, basically. God damn, Big Mom is the best. And the Charlotte family, I'm saying it, is the best crew we've seen in the entire manga so far. Fuck the Doflamingo family. Fuck Kaido's loser gang that can't do anything right and keeps fucking up over and over again. Who else even is there? Gin and Pearl from Krieg. The Cat brothers under fucking what's-his-face? Katakuri was robbed. Katakuri was a little robbed. But that's alright. It fed into the themes they were going for. With a charitable read, which I'm happy to give it. I'm going back to the other one. The family, the like nightmarish family dynamic thing was so cool, so unique. Big Mom as like this powerful woman whose like literal superpower is just how fast she can breed. Amazing, incredible, awesome, the best. Kaido by comparison, just not as good. That's what else can you say? All right, you know what I'm gonna do? Hang on, I gotta see. I only care about Ulti and Yamato because they are cute. I basically agree. I don't care. Kaido's threat level is like being threatened by an avalanche. Big Mom's threat level is like being threatened by #society. Whoa! Yeah, kinda. Let me see. We're getting there, buddy, with Kaido. I know. I don't want to be too antsy because we are getting there with Kaido stuff, and I think I'm just a little scared that even when we get there, Kaido's backstory, is there even any chance that Kaido is as cool as Big Mom's or anywhere near? I put the odds at extremely low that it's even close to as cool. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say the moment where I liked Kaido the best and he had the most personality and he was the best was his very first moment on screen. Committing suicide was the best. That was incredible and I loved it. And it gave him an insane amount of personality. And here's my question. In what way has that informed Kaido's character in any way during Wano? Literally zero. And now maybe it will. maybe Kaido will literally try to commit suicide? I don't know. Kaido wife is dead. He always wanted a son to raise Yamato as a boy. Absolutely going to happen. I mean, I very much, yeah, I definitely think, like, as soon as I heard that stuff, I was like, that's probably it. I mean, you know, maybe there's like a Mulan comparison being made here. I don't know, but like these things have happened historically and various shit. Isn't there a famous fictional character in history? I think people brought this up when we were doing the Kiku shit, if I remember correctly, about like some emperor of the Mongols who raised the daughter as a son. That was like a thing that came up at some point. I don't know. And I mean, sure would make sense. Sure would make sense. I don't know. Cause like, I know it's going around a little bit that like, Kaido is a trans ally. Because despite his daughter being biologically female, he calls her he and stuff. And it's just like, okay. Could it really be that despite Kaido, like, hating his daughter, she identifies as literally Odin specifically, that he still recognizes her preferred gender pronouns? Is that something that could happen with Kaido? That would be mind-boggling. It would be weird. And that would have to be like a specific thing. He'd be like specifically a trans ally besides everything else. Personally, I think it's just more likely that he's going for the raising my daughter as a son because I always wanted a son. That's my guess. But I mean, we don't know enough about him and his values to know that. Marcus, just think about what you're implying. Do we really think that Kaido is actually a trans ally in One Piece? Like, there's nothing wrong with being a trans ally, but like that would be so fucking bizarre for Kaido to be that specifically that it strains credibility. The fucking murderer, raider, pirate, literally murderer of women and children, doesn't give a shit, but he's a trans ally. So that proves he has a good heart. What? The priorities. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I know sometimes people act like One Piece is like very progressive, so like, oh, it makes sense. How people talk all the time about how One Piece is like problematic too. You can't have it both ways. One Piece is not a champion of progressivism, and also you get to shit on it for being backwards and, oh, King Tacos was racist. Even though King Tacos was absolutely based and is nothing but a flattering depiction of the proud Mexican people. Katakuri versus Kaido, could he outmaneuver him? We just have to assume that Kaido would kick his ass. He's got stronger hockey. I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ, it's 8:12. We only have one heart scale. I'm Mexican and King Tacos is based as Gray Lightning. There you go. Based. Bruh. Call the cops on King Tacos. Try to arrest him. It's not gonna happen. See, that's another thing. You know, going back to that like brony discussion we were talking about before. Whatever, man. I think you guys all know how I think about this stuff, generally speaking. But like, you could see King Tacos. I know I've talked about this before. You could see King Tacos and be like, that's a stereotype that Mexicans are cactuses and tacos. Therefore, I'm offended. But I mean, aside from the fact that the medium is full of stereotyped things, because without stereotypes, how would you know anything based on a visual recognition? And like, what's the insult? What's the insult? I guess the insult would be like, hey, Oda, you're saying that this defines Mexico or whatever, and nothing else? How rude of you. How, what's the word? Not dismissing, but how, like, one-dimensionalizing of you. There's much more to our proud people than that. All right, it sounds like we're choosing to be offended. It sounds like people are going out of their way to be offended when, you know what King Tacos actually did in the narrative? Represent his country in a based and red-pilled way and did nothing bad. He's one of the most powerful people on the planet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Trafalgar Law is a good approximation of a London criminal. Yeah, is that true? Tatted up. A mad doctor man who's able to teleport things around. He'll flip you off at the slightest provocation. Nate, that is the perfect impression of El Chapo Trap House. I don't know what that is. Wait, no, I know what that is. Isn't that like a lefty podcast or something? That's a Londoner, absolutely. Yeah, all right, sick. Yeah, I just, you know, like I get it, but I've basically given up. I've realized I'm wired to just say, fuck it. If you're offended about something that's on the border, I mean, you can do that all you want. I just don't care. I'd recommend you get over it, friend. El Chapo is the Mexican president. Now, wait a minute, Keyblade. I don't think that's right. I've heard some contrary views on that particular statement. He's a Londoner, but also a weeaboo because katana. Makes sense. Nate, you're not personally offended, but did you just say that people are choosing to be offended? Well, I wouldn't say, perhaps choosing is a bit overly dismissive. What I mean to say is that I think people detect something that is simply vulnerable for being accused of being offensive, such as a guy named King Tacos who represents like a stereotypical depiction of like a Mexican, you know, stereotype, whatever. I mean, he looks like a fucking Looney Tunes character with like the mustache, silly hair, fucking whatever it is. But like when you really dig down, it's like, okay, really, what is there to be offended about with that? And I would argue that it's just like the thing to be gained there is the usual amount of like clout that one can acquire by being an activist on a front and like trying to fight for the little guy. And of course there's a time and a place for that, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing: is anyone mad that the guy is named like, what's his name, King Hamburger, and he looks like Abraham Lincoln? Okay, like no one's offended that he looks like Abraham Lincoln, but his name is King Hamburger. That is like a stereotypical thing, but no one's mad. Because why would you be mad? What is there to be mad about? His name is Hamburger. Heart scale. All right, there's number 2. 4 more to go. I don't understand. I don't feel that like this character is squishing the impression. It's because like you really need to compare it to, okay, what's the alternate? Like, what else could we have had? All right, so you're Oda, right? You're writing One Piece. Let's try to correct this grievous moral mistake that he made. You want a character to kind of represent Mexico. What do you do? Okay, I would argue that any amount of stereotypical Mexicanly lookingness, you can make the exact same argument. Maybe you could like make his skin tone darker and like that wouldn't be an issue because Mexicans have like, you know, they're a little more tan or whatever. I don't know what else. You could get like a sombrero, stereotypical. I'm offended because Mexicans are so much more than sombreros. The fucking, I don't know, what do you call it? The fucking outfit that those guys wear, mariachi band outfit. That's stereotypical. It's you're not depicting them fairly, you know. I don't know. So yeah, I'm still trying to run through the exercise. How do we correct this? I would argue that there's like, okay, maybe this is what you do. You depict the guy as looking the same as every other character, right? Maybe he's like a darker skin tone, like Mexicans generally are. Though not all Mexicans, but whatever. Hey, there's 3. All right, cool. And then you name him something like King. And then what's a famous Mexican historical person? I don't know. I don't know Mexican history. Who was like fucking president of Mexico that people like? Pick one. Pick one that like kind of like what Civilization does, right? King Nacho. Right, there you go. Juan. Zapata. I don't even know who Zapata is, but that name sounds right. Santa Anna. Juarez. Yeah, I've heard Juarez. King Corona. Let's go with Juarez. I think I've heard that name before. Or Diaz. What? Yeah, wait, Diaz. I don't think they're gonna like that one. Frida Kahlo, the artist. Yeah, whatever. All right. Call of Juarez. I don't even know. I don't even know if that is like bad or good. Like Diaz is probably Cortez. I think they wouldn't love that one, right? But then again, it's just like, okay, sure. This is the thing. It's like, I know this goes into a larger conversation. Without Cortez, Mexico would not exist. Some bad shit went down. I agree. Those conquistadors, they made some oopsies. But like, I know some Mexicans. You guys in the chat right now, you wouldn't exist without the conquistadors and shit. You wouldn't be born. And I guess it's true. There was no moral good that necessitated your birth. But I'd be grateful. A little bit. That doesn't mean it's morally absolved of the bad things. But I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm saying. Juan Piss. Yeah, we'll call him King Juan Piss. That'll do it. Now, what fucking point was I making? I'm arguing in bad faith. Like, political Twitter's gotten in your head where someone's got a problem with their stereotype using a popular vehicle. They surely must be looking for a petty confrontation. Dr. Bagel, tell me what the solution is to this exercise. I don't think I'm representing anyone unfairly. I'm just representing my own points here. And I agree. I admit, I am not able to process the other side. But how is that being unfair? I'm not being unfair. I'm simply stating my opinion. There's 4. Okay, only 2 more, I think. Whatever, man. I think that anybody who's offended by King Tacos is really choosing to be offended. And they don't need to choose that. They don't need to choose that. You could go a different way. And you're not making your life better or correcting any wrongs by being offended by King Tacos. So why do it? And I think the answer is some people are just wired that way for whatever reason. I am not. Maybe it's just the white conqueror in me. Maybe it's the, what's the word? Not conquistador. Imperialist. What's the other thing? Colonizer. That's the one. That's the one. Spaniard conquistadors aren't comparable to the Nazis because they actually supplanted and integrated with the original population. Yeah. I mean, it is different. It is different for sure. But also, you might have some people disagreeing. Maybe some people would find that a unique, disparate evil that isn't fair to say is better or worse. Because, like, they tried to, you know, rape them into oblivion. I don't know. Conquistador is just Spanish for colonizer? Right, fair enough. I'm gonna virtue signal and complain about how retarded people are for thinking characters like Nessa and Miruko are black. I forget who Miruko is. I mean, like, they could be. The thing about, like, black Japanese characters, I don't know. I don't think it's a crazy conclusion to draw that is it Nessa? Whoever the one from Pokemon Sword and Shield? I mean, Okinawans aren't that dark, bro. They're not that dark. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd be like, yeah, Nessa's probably black, right? I don't know. Nessa is definitely black. It's literally England. Oh yeah, that's right. It's England too. I forgot. Plus, like, there's who's like the black guy, or I don't know. He's a fucking some other race coded. I don't fucking know. But the dragon trainer guy, right? Yeah, I mean, there's some complexity there in the Japanese same face thing going on. But like, oh no, imagine if they exaggerated features for the sake of distinguishing between racial groups. Oh no, that would be racist. Would it? Whatever, man. I would say I'm glad history happened as it did because I now exist as a result, but I wouldn't say grateful. Well, I mean, I'm grateful. That doesn't make it morally right. Like, if my dad... Well, no, not my dad. Yeah, bad things happen. I exist as a result. I am grateful. I am grateful. That doesn't mean it was morally good, or if you could go back and, you know, stop it, that you shouldn't. I don't know, whatever. Aztecs, Mexicans were an oppressive civilization. Well, I mean, okay, just because the Aztecs were a nightmarishly monstrous people, and killed a lot of fucking slaves, bro, like their own slaves. They weren't importing them. That was, have you heard about like the mass graves of like tens of and hundreds of thousands of fucking sacrifices? That shit's real, man. That shit's real. Okay, just because the Aztecs weren't perfect, does that mean that it was right to challenge their belief system? I, as a proud cultural relativist, would never say that any culture is better or worse than any other. Because I am a fucking hero. And yes, you may suck my cock. I will permit it. I will permit it. You have the Aztecs to thank for the sun coming up. Shit, man, I hadn't thought about it that way. You're right. Those Japanese, they claim that they're the kingdom of the rising sun or whatever, right? But really it was the Aztecs and their blood sacrifice that we have to thank for it. The Aztecs do have a sweet aesthetic, though, and that goes a long way to making to justifying everything they did. But the thing is, I just agree with that with all cultures. I think that, like, the Western capitalist nightmare is a sweet aesthetic. Therefore, colonization is good. Why aren't I allowed to have that opinion, I ask? Why? Blade Runner now. Blade Runner now. I think if we bring back human sacrifice, we can make it more efficient than ever. Well, you know, there's another thing. I don't know if the Aztecs did this, but I heard it was, it's in the Road to El Dorado, right? Or whatever it is. That, like, there was an idea about, that, like, some people who were chosen to be sacrifices would get to live a year as, like, a prince or whatever, which means they got to smash and bash that Aztec gash or whatever it was. You know, all day and night, as I understand it, and they'd get, like, to wear fancy clothes and eat as much as they want, but then they'd kill him. Oh, they'd kill him, because they got to be sacrificed. But was that the Aztecs? I mean, surely that doesn't scale to the kind of hundreds of thousands of dead bodies that have been found in, you know, like, a lot of those people, I'm sure, were just, you know, slaves and people who weren't that important, you know? Do we get a sixth one? Oh, shit, did I miss it? Let's find out. Oh, God, we got 7. God damn. All right, well, shit, there we go. We got an extra one if we need it. Whew. Totally cleared that out. By the way, can we just notice that as soon as I started hunting for heart scales here, we got them like a million times faster. We spent like an hour or like half an hour before. I guess I'll hunt for them here. This one maybe has heart scales, others don't. I don't know. Marin Pan says, my only complaint... All right, let's hear another side of the story, because I know not everybody agrees with me, and that's fine. That's fair. I want to check myself, because I'm predisposed to being a cold, calculating son of a bitch who just doesn't give a fuck, and says, shut the fuck up and do your job. So what's the empathetic side of the argument? Let's see. King Taco's complaint is whenever there's a Mexican character in anime, it's usually a quick one-off character. Okay, but I have to raise the counter-argument. That may be true... But what is your level of expectation? What is the solution to the problem? Because I really think it was either King Tacos or nothing. That being the case, which would you prefer? Because I don't think nothing is actually better. Right? Am I, you know, feel free to weigh in. I don't know. Let me say. I want to finish this line, though. But a quick one-off. Yeah, it makes sense because Japan and Mexico share, like, zero history. Right. I'm always entertained by, Japan's interpretation of Mexico, always very festive and colorful. That's because Japan just doesn't give a fuck. The based nips give zero shits about stereotyping, as far as I understand it. Because I would argue it's a victimless crime. It's not even a victimless crime. It's a victimless action. All right, let's go to that place. Is there a precure Mexican girl? Is that true? That sounds cool. All right, let's go. Clearly, Nate, we all need to be globalists and all share the same culture. Yeah, that ain't me, Chief. That ain't me. I'm not into it. Blackthorn City, here we come. Everyone throw Ulti away when Yamato showed up. It was messed up. I'm still with Ulti, man. Yamato's cool. She's not that cool. Whatever. Yamato ain't that cool. Although, you know what? Takudo, I think it was you, or maybe it was somebody else said this before. Speaking of One Piece, there was a question of like, Nate, do you think, she's going to join the crew or whatever? He's going to join the crew, whatever the fuck. I was like, as far as I'd read, no, but there might be a chapter that came out. There was a chapter that came out after that. I revised my opinion a little bit. I think there was a more than 0 chance. But we'll talk about that more on the next podcast after I've caught back up and stuff. I like how Luffy's just calling her headbutt now. That's based. Are we really saying we didn't want the Neo Mexico or the Tequila Gundam? Honestly, come on, people. Oh my god, yes! The Tequila Gundam from G Gundam. One of the most based and red-pilled creations ever made. Someone asked a retarded-ass question, was that you, Takudo? I mean, to be fair, it usually is, right? Move deleter, wait, and the move tutor, right, here we go. All right, let's get out our Pokemon we need to move tutor. Oh god, the Tequila Gundam Man, the only figure I need. Oh my god, do you ever see Neo Mexico, the actual colony? I believe it's shaped like literal cacti. Absolutely based. Every time, look, cross rank. I agree. Every time there's a new character, will Ulti join? Oh my god, Ulti could join. She's so hot and so cute. I love her. The dreams of Yamato have been explicitly stated to be a dream of leaving Wano and seeing the world. I'm just saying, there has been no, even Jinbei didn't reach that point. Jinbei is, right now, I'm just saying, look, I'm skeptical, right? I don't go for this shit. The Carrot friends, I want them all gassed. The Jinbei bros, they were technically right, but spiritually wrong. But thinking Law will join, foolish. I'm just saying, Yamato has actually produced one stronger join flag than any character since, I'll say it, since Brook. Because did Yamato ask to join the, I can't remember. You can trust me, and I'm saying there is a more than 0 chance. I would never say it's 50% or more. I need to read more. I need to reread the chapter and read the next chapter that came out and see what Yamato's talking about. But there is a more than 0% chance. And we'll see. She has to join the Voyage, but not the crew. Okay, so honestly, I need to reread it again and study the terminology that's being used, because there's a lot of buckets. Allyship, allyship, like Law, sub-crewness, like all those guys who joined, the Grand Pirate Fleet, or actual Straw Hat crew. All those possibilities are open, or just friend that we leave in Wano. That's also possible. Because Yamato might just bail on that and say, like, no, I'm gonna continue Odin's legacy, and I'm gonna marry Momonosuke. Oh god, I shouldn't think that. Oh god, I just had a flash of a sexual coupling of Yamato and Momonosuke to repopulate the beautiful Wano lineage and a fusion. Yamato is something like high 20s, and I think Momo is like, Momo like 8? I can't remember, very young. Honestly, it's a match made in heaven. Show to Chads. It's time to rise up. Look, when you're in Japan, you're an adult at like 5. You're responsible for like defending your family from samurai the instant you turn like 5. So, it's all good, baby. Legalize it. I'm sure it's legal. Yeah, it is supposed to be Japan. I think it's Gucci. Yamato and Ace flashback. Oh, yeah, that's gonna happen. Ace pounded that masculine pussy. Let's just put it out there. Ace fiery pounded the shit out of that Yamato gorilla Oni pussy. There's no chance that that didn't happen. And that I am loving the result in my own mind right now. That's right.
That's pretty good, right?
Dr. Desmond Gaming, you've been gifted a sub by Link Fan. Hey, thanks, Link. How about, now, okay, since you gave it to somebody else, I think this is totally appropriate.
Easy money!
There you go. Thank you, arigato. One Piece romance, that's right. Speaking of samurai, just saw The Last Samurai. It was based, that's right, Great Lightning. Look, any idiot out there, first of all, if you don't like Tom Cruise, go fuck yourself.
Shut up, bitch!
Sorry he's the greatest actor of our lifetime, bro. Sorry he's so charismatic and so based and sprints so fucking fast. Sorry he's so fucking fast you can't even keep up. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry he has the soul of the samurai in his white ass body like yours truly. All right, sorry, I gotta get my Pokemon out, and we will move Twitter. The Last Samurai is fucking based. It's fantastic. I love it. Just look, maybe it's stereotypical. Who gives a shit? I don't think that The Last Samurai is like an accurate depiction of what samurai life was actually like. I'm aware it's like, what's the word? Exaggerated and like glorified. Who gives a shit? It's fucking beautiful and I love it. I don't give a shit. No, it's cultural appropriation. There is no case to be made for haha, Tom Cruise go whoosh. He's so fucking fast, bro. He's so fucking fast. You can't even see him. He's the guy from Mission Impossible. Yeah, you don't know? What a beauty. Wait, what do we got here? What is this? Oh yeah, let's just take a look at this real quick. While we see what Pokemon we need to give moves to. Now that is what a Gundam's supposed to look like, boys and girls. Absolutely beautiful. He's also in The Mummy, the new Mummy. This is what democracy looks like. Absolutely beautiful. All right. This is just what patriotism look like. He's using a trident, though. Is there a more like stereotypical Mexican weapon? I was gonna say like what do they use? Like Tommy guns? No. Some sort of like machine gun? I don't know. Whatever. Come to Brazil. Is there a Brazilian Gundam? Probably looks like one of those big like flamingo dancing girls. You know? A cigar? Oh yeah, that's a good one. He should have a big fat cigar. All right, let me see here. Heracross, Machamp, Gyarados, and Steelix. Okay, that's what I need to get. Old revolvers. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. Twin revolvers like Yosemite Sam. That's the one he needs. And a rifle too. Now that's one bad hombre. Guys, I think Trump had a point. Do we really want to let this in our borders? We have to build a wall, and Neo Mexico is going to pay for it. We're going to build a space shield, and Neo Mexico will pay for it. All right, he should have had a Macahuahuit. Oh my God, what the fuck word? That's clearly like an Aztec thing. Wait, I'm gonna Google that. Macahuitl. Macahuitl. Let me Google that. Ooh, oh yeah, I like those. Yeah, here, look at this. Look at this. This is cool. Yeah. These are sick. I actually like these a lot. They're very aesthetic. I guess they're like some sort of weird club. Yeah. I could get down with these. Imagine these being lasers around the edges. You got yourself a Gundam weapon right there. Dude, Canada has a fucking lumberjack Gundam and G Gundam. It doesn't even look like a lumberjack. Mexicans be like, "Hey, cholos, mi amigo." That they really do though. They really do though. Nate, I'm progressive, and the Dems presidential VP picks have me feeling bad. What do? Well, I don't want to, and I don't care to speak to real world politics because they make people mad. But I guess just on the subject of how you feel. What to do when you feel bad about such a thing? Unironically, I would say, okay, I'll give you the same advice I would give to any human being on the planet, which I think works. Stop externalizing your, like, the world, your interaction with the world. Like, you can still be a progressive, you know, vote whoever you want to vote for. If you think that Biden lost your vote or whatever, you could vote for, like, a third-party person. Vote for the Green Party cuck, whoever that is this time. I don't know. But in your own life, actualize the things you want to do in whatever capacity you feel is best. So make lots of money and donate to things that you feel are worthy causes. That's the best I got for you. Because trapped in the binary political system, we're all cucks. We're all made cucks. What can you do? Did you know that katana is Japanese for sword?
Bazinga.
Incredible.
I will eat your ass.
I wish Gary Johns was running the Libertarian ticket again. Really? Because didn't Gary kind of embarrass himself in a couple of ways? I can't really remember, but I remember people not being too impressed. I remember because I decided I wasn't voting for Trump or anybody last election. I was like, fuck it. I'm voting Green Party. Looking back on it, I shouldn't have voted Green Party. I should have voted Libertarian, but it was a throwaway vote either way, you know? So, fuck it. But, Gary, buddy, do better. That's all there is to say. All right, and we need this guy. No, not that guy. We need this guy. We don't need to fly right now, so you can come out here. And yes, Steelix is one. Let me just double check here. All right, it's Heracross. Got him. Machamp. Got him. Gyarados and Steel. All right, we're good. All right, let's do this. Nate, did you give it on the FF7 vid? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The main reason for the big delay is because I just decided I just wanted to do the Ghost in the Shell one that was in the works first. And I thought it'd be faster to get done. But no, I'm going to do it. I'm passionate about it. I'm going to get it done. And you'll see it before too long. Sorry for the wait. I know I'm well past the awareness, the period of people still giving a shit, but I fully intend to get it done before too long. So, you know, I'm working on it. No, not that. I think this is the guy. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, so Precipice needs, we'll do him first. Fire Fang and Ice Fang. I forgot you were making it. Well, that's fine. Fire Fang, Ice Fang. All right, so he needs to keep, Steelix needs to learn Iron Tail. He's keeping Rock Throw. We can get rid of Curse, Screech, and Rock Tomb. Should I keep Curse? No. Ice Fang. We don't need Rock Tomb. Get rid of Rock Tomb. Be gone. Is the plan for the new Gits video getting consistent views over a long period of time? Bro, the plan was release the video. Beyond that, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. Should I be like promoting it somewhere? Should I post it to r/anime? I mean, long term, yes. I do hope that it, being a fairly quality video, in my mind anyway, will simply, you know, acquire views over time because people like it and stuff. Yeah, BGE videos age well. Yes, that's, yeah. Like, look at the Ghost in the Shell. Or sorry, the Gurren Lagann videos. Both of them have significantly north of 200,000 views. And again, it's been like, they've both been out for like 5 years at this point or whatever. But like, you know, let's just say every video I produce eventually gets up to 200,000 views, you know, if they're good or whatever. Then like, you know, eventually it seems to be that people prop up stuff, especially if word of mouth keeps going around that like, hey, this guy, best guy ever, he's making real good vids again. And like, ooh, you know, everybody likes him. They're like, ooh, let's check out his older stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good. I think people will like it.
Right?
Hey, here's a question for you guys. Eggster, thanks for stopping, buddy.
I will eat your ass.
I mercifully give you that emote, but also this one.
Bruh.
Actually, you know what? For everybody who's donated so far, or subbed or anything, let's give them the full salute here. Come on. Damn it, it ruined it. Come on. Wait.
Bruh.
Okay, here we go.
Bruh.
There you go. The 21 Megalovania salute. Got to do that 21 times. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Yes. Let me see. So we're getting rid of Screech. Yes. For Fire Fang. Okay, great. All right. All right, let me update my chart so I don't get confused. We now have acquired these. They're green. Done deal. That's the wrong green. No. It must be the correct shade of green. You've been instrumental for helping Nate with the calc, so I figured it was only fitting. It's true. Oh, that was Sai who gifted the tier 1 sub to Aix here. Thank you, Sai. You're the one to thank, really. Aixer didn't do shit, but he has been very useful in our calculating stuff. Let me see. Next is... Okay, Gyarados needs Ice Fang. Wait, Waterfall? That ain't a fucking move tutor move. The fuck? That's a TM move. Or it's an HM move, really. Oh shit. Well, I'ma make it purple. Let's teach him Ice Fang. Why don't you just make the sound clip for the first 21 notes? Great idea. Wait a minute. Just out of curiosity. How many do I have left? I think I should have 5 left, right? I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. All right, never mind. Yes, please teach my Gyarados how to bite with icy fangedness. Forgive me, Father, for I have cringed. It's okay, my child. Sans forgives you. Go back to church and say 21 Hail Megalovanias. I would have said, and say 12 Megalovanias. Hail Galovanias? Wait, this boy already knows Ice Fang. I'm fucking up. Why am I a fool? Why am I a fool? Okay, well, that's a done deal. He already has Waterfall, so we don't need that either. That's already green. He needs Taunt, which is a TM, and Dragon Dance via leveling. Okay, we'll get to those later. Next is Machamp. Let's get Machamp out here. Give up. Yes, we don't care. Machamp. All right, Chad, man. You are going to be learning Revenge. And let me see. What are we getting rid of? Okay, so Machamp's going to have Cross Chop, Rock Tomb. Oh, we got to get rid of Rock Smash. Oh, shit, we got to unlearn Rock Smash and Strength, I think. All right, shit, we got to get rid of those HM moves. No. Yes. All right, move deleter, that's you, right? Yeah, there we are. All right, Machamp, you need to forget some shit, bro. Rock Smash. Forget. Good thing we had 7 scales. Glad we had that extra. Woo! That was a load off, man. Watch the movie, then standalone complex, the standalone complex movie, then stop. Oh wait, was there a question about how to watch? Oh yeah, let me scroll up. I'll give you my answer too. Though I think Simsy was on a good track there. V4 Extreme, right? Watch order. All right. Okay. Honestly, in all seriousness, the easiest thing to get into is standalone complex, the anime. So like, if you're looking for ease of getting into it, you would just want the lowest entry point possible. I would highly recommend standalone complex even over the original movie. Because while the original movie is very dense with stuff, like it isn't even the first of the 2 things I would recommend. If you just want, if you want ease of getting in, standalone complex season 1, standalone complex season 2, second gig, then the standalone complex movie at the end, whatever. And then do whatever you want. I mean, the things worth watching after that are the original movie, read the manga, in whatever order you want to. What else? Arise, take it or leave it. What else is there? There's a bunch of movies. Oh, I mean, watch the original movie. And Innocence, the second movie, also directed by Oshii, is also worth watching. Okay, but here's what I'm gonna say. Start with standalone complex for ease of entry. What I would actually recommend, though, if you want to go in the right way to consume Ghost in the Shell, is, as usually is the case, chronological. But it's not just because it's chronological. If you want to get into Ghost in the Shell, you should start with the manga. Because the manga has a very specific tone, and you should know what that tone is if you're interested in consuming Ghost in the Shell with any ear to, like, the original intentions of the series. or any of that shit. Because they're all different. They all put emphasis on different aspects, but you should start with the manga. Given the option, start with the manga. Nate, are you going to touch Standalone Comics 2045? I watched a little bit of 2045, partially for my video, partially just because I wanted to see what the newest one was about. I was not... I only watched one episode, and I think I, like, sped through it, too. I mean, it was boring. It wasn't that interesting. There's some elements that are okay, or that are compelling, because it's about, like, a distant future where, like, the world has totally changed. I hadn't gotten in deep enough to really understand what, like, the larger implications of, like, this world we're getting at or anything, though, so... I don't know. I think it was, like, a weird, like, capitalist commentary or something. I can't remember. I can't remember. It had a very unique take and a very unique premise, I remember, compared to the rest of the series. Oh yeah, like they stopped being Section 9, which actually they do that quite a bit. People leave Section 9 all the time in various continuities. And they went on, yeah, they became mercenaries in like a war economy, like it was fucking Metal Gear Solid 4 or something. It was strange. It was strange. But not super crazy. Because they act very mercenarial, even in Section 9, honestly. Like, yeah, they're cops and they care about justice and the law, but they're happy to break laws and stuff. And it's really the chief who is like the guy who's like the by the book kind of. He's not even by the book. He has an incredibly strong moral center, and he will tell you if what you're doing is right or wrong. And he knows the political landscape well enough to keep Section 9 in good standing. But he will destroy Section 9 for the greater good if he needs to, and he has done before. You know? Watch order recommendations confuse me in the sense that I never know if you're supposed to recommend the best series first, the simplest, or the worst. Well, it just depends. It just depends. It just depends on what you're... No, wait. Wait, forgotten. Did I... Oh, yeah, right. Okay, I have to finish this. Sorry. Yeah, forget strength. Yep, that's fine.
That's pretty good, right?
Linkfan gifted a sub to KYH9. That's...
Easy money! Shut up, bitch! Shut up, bitch!
Shut up and post... communist. Post-communist, everybody. Everyone cool is doing it. And you might slip in a Dune Coon or a Sad Bateman here or there. Let's see. There. Yes. Excellent work, everyone. I think whether or not watch order matters is how varies a lot in the series. See, that's absolutely true. The thing is, Ghost in the Shell is such a disparate diaspora of content, that it really depends on what you're trying to get out of it. And maybe that sounds gay. Maybe that sounds cringe. But it's true. It's true. Revenge, yes. All right, good. Chadman is done. Look, like, if you're dying and you only have time for one thing, I wouldn't even recommend Oshi's movie. Because, like, that's the thing. Look, I am a Ghost in the Shell stan. A hardcore Ghost in the Shell stan. And as I hinted at briefly, and we'll discuss more in future videos, Oshi's movie is not the purest distillation of what makes Ghost in the Shell great. It focuses on some elements, and it's very good at doing what it's trying to do, but it's not perfect. Like, the manga is better in representing, I think, Masamune's particular view of the world. Oh my god, Henlo! Henlo, everyone! Henlo! It's Juke. Come on, push the button. Push the button. There he goes. Please clap. Please clap, everyone. Please clap. Henlo. Henlo. One more for the road. Good to see you, Juke. All right, we got Revenge. That makes it green now. All that's left is Night / on Heracross. It's good, but manga and SAC are so much more diverse and at the same time entertaining. See, Simsy, damn, you know your shit. You're absolutely correct. Well, because again, I mean, I love Standalone Complex because it is the most police procedural of any of them. And I love that. That means some episodes are better, some are worse. But I love that aspect of standalone complex. Motsuko isn't the fun tomboy babe in the movie that she is in the manga. That is a sin, KY. You're absolutely right. And people just don't care about that. They're like, whoa, it's Oshi's directing, and it's like so beautiful. And that's all true. The movie is a fucking masterpiece at what it is trying to do, but what it is trying to do is not my favorite thing about Ghost in the Shell. Somewhat. Partially. Motsuko being the fun tomboy babe, as you put it, is Kino as fuck. And it is a damn shame to lose that element. As you really do in, in that shit. All right, we're gonna get rid of Aerial Ace, right? Swords Dance, Brick Break, Close Combat, yes. Aerial Ace, you gotta go, Chief. Get the fuck out of here. Movie doesn't have Motsuko in the yellow military suit either, so it's literally pointless. That military suit is Kino as fuck. She wears that in Standalone Complex. Standalone Complex second gig, episode 1, has the iconic Motoko look in that uniform. It's based. There was an argument for dropping Brick Break over Aerial Ace. An argument that I'm not going to go for, because that just leaves Close Combat as our only fighting move, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I want Brick Breaks available to me, because I don't want to just be throwing out Close Combats at all time. I would rather have Brick Break than Aerial Ace, so I'm getting rid of Aerial Ace. But as always, Aexir, your input is appreciated, and I respect your opinion and views on things. Let me see. I think it's because the Gits movie took notes from Blade Runner. It absolutely did, Greg. You're absolutely right about that. And it's funny because if I remember my dates correctly, I'm fairly positive that Ghost in the Shell, the manga, took heavy notes from Blade Runner itself. So, it's like a weird thing of like, it's about, honestly, it all comes down to the director. It's about the director and the people guiding the project. What elements do they want to lean into? I mean, go watch. Look, honestly, my favorite Oshii project of all time. Not that I've seen that many. And I mean to dig more into his catalog. I want to watch that Radical Dreamers movie of Urusei Yatsura or whatever it is. I really want to watch Radical Dreamers. So I hear it's great. And I think I saw it as a kid and it tricked me the fuck out. And I was scared and confused. What was it saying? 3D Motsuko is better than Arise, but I think special. You really think so? I disagree. I think Arise is way better. But what can I say? Patlabor 2 is Oshii. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. By far my favorite thing that Oshii has ever done is Angel's Egg. Angel's Egg. If you haven't watched Angel's Egg, look, not everybody's gonna love Angel's Egg, but you should watch Angel's Egg if you have just a desire for incredible works of animation. And of course, the message, as an atheist fallen from God's light myself, the message of Angel's Egg hit incredibly hard, and I fucking loved it. Actually, it didn't hit hard. It just synced with things that I already... It synced well with my view of the world. God, I love Angel's Egg. It's so beautiful. I can't believe it exists, is how I feel about it. All right, Night Slash, baby Dunzo. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically 8 TMs to acquire. Let's get them. So Umbreon needs Rest, Payback. Okay, well, I've already got a Thunderbolt, I believe, and I just need exactly 1. So let's make sure I've got that. Please save just in case. All right, Aexir, why not? Might as well. Let's check out, do I have Thunderbolt? I believe that I do. Fuck. Thunderbolt. I thought I had an extra one. Well, I guess not. All right, I will need to go win one at the game station. Whatever the fuck. All right, let me save this. All right, let's go back to the fucking thing. Let's save in game. Yeah, pick me up a couple of taquitos, Misato's. Oh, Misato's armpits. Oh, I get it. Good. I think we saved up for an extra one but didn't buy it. Okay. All right. You could be right. We're gonna have to go do that game corner a little bit anyway, I think. So we'll stop by. We got to get what, flamethrower, ice beam. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, but I believe we already have the taunt TM, so we might as well just use it now on Gyarados. Voltorb flip bros. Your day is approaching. All right, taunt. Oh no. Where's taunt? Do I need, maybe I need to just go get it. All right, let's look into it. Let's see where we get the taunt TM, etc., etc. All right, I have a link to this. Hang on, we're gonna switch over just a sec. Where is that? Here we go. My link to Bulbapedia. It's not cheating if we win. Hard agree. All right, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Oh, wait, no, sorry, I want taunt. Oh, I forgot to do a save state. Here, I'm just gonna do my save state in the game. Save state 1. Save state 2. Save state 3. All right, there we go. All right, we got taunt at a store. Okay, we'll see. Taunt is TM12. Yeah, it was TM12, and we get it. Route 34. And the burned tower? Yeah? Celadon department store? Okay, that's weird. Nate, did Deltarune leave any impression on you, or have you forgotten it like I have? No, well, it left a bit of an impression. Probably because I have so much connection with Undertale, because I played it many times, really did love it intensely, and then, of course, the meme of it getting so popular happened and all that good shit. I remember it pretty well, because I actually really liked it a lot, and can't wait to play more. So Route 34, it's apparently here somewhere. Let's see where it is. It's TM12. Wait, what? TM12. Receive from the woman behind the counter in the gate connecting Route 34 with Ilex Forest. Why is TM12 here twice? Oh, gold, silver, oh, right, okay, right. So we're gonna go do that right now. My impression of Deltarune was Digi's too much into this autism thing. Right you are. Actually, you know what? Real quick, I just want to pull up, like, TCP. This may be one of the best, looking episodes we ever made. The fuck? All right, episode 132. Look how beautiful this is. Just skip ahead a little bit. This is just a podcast episode. God damn. God damn, that looks good. Incredible. I think Gib made all these. When Gib was doing his little head bow. Oh yeah, and then was that Gib who came in later as the... Yeah. As what's her face. So cool. So cool, man. Absolute soul. Oh, and Mage was this guy. I remember that. Goddamn, so cool. All right, enough of that. What am I doing? Oh, right. I'm trying to find out where this thing is. Let me see. So, okay, all right. So I got to go Route 34, connect with Ilex Forest. All right, I'm on the case. Let's go. All right, to the fucking map. Our Alex Forest is down here, right? Yep. Route 34 is probably up. All right, so we got to go to Goldenrod and go down. Do I have my bird? I do not have my bird. Okay, let's fix that. Also, does he have an item? Linkfan does not have an item. Okay. I guess we don't need... I think the Sedimus is actually like Dunzo. I think it has all of the moves he's gonna need, so we can put him over here. I don't know. Maybe that means something, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Right. We got the bird. Okay, ready to fly. See, it's 9:04, so we'll end fairly soon. But first, I'd love to do this. All right, Dune, can you give us a lift? My boy. Look at the size of this fucking Steelix. What do you think about all this? What's he? I don't even remember his name. Precipice? Yeah. Aw, he smiled at me. Imagine just Steelix smiling at you. I'm trying to make my face wider, and I'm realizing it doesn't work that way. It's Taunt. Use it and the target Pokemon can only use moves that do damage to your Pokemon for a while. Oh no. Oh no. Did I really use Taunt? Who would I have used it on? I don't even know what Taunt does. Oh no. Well, this is a bit of a wrench in the works. Well, is it on a dead Pokemon? Might have sold it. No, there's no way I sold it for cash. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I may have taught it to a Pokemon, but like, oh, there's another thing. It said on the thing that you can get in the burned tower. Let me look into that real quick. Here, let's just take a look over here. TM12. Look, basement, first floor in the northwest corner requires strength. Let's go there. Let's go there and see if we can get it. I don't know. It says you can do it. We have to teach someone strength, though. We have to have a strength boy. Michelle's the man for the job. All right, let's do it. Gameplay. Yeah, give him a that's pretty good, right? Face. If you want Nate to do a randomizer. I'd consider it. Let me see. Sekiro randomized win. That could be fun. Let me see. Gameplay. What am I doing? Gameplay, right. So, okay, I'm going to the burn tower. We're going to fly there. That's an Ekrutique. We need someone with strength. And that's that. Let's go do it. Excuse me. That's Ekrutique, right? Yeah. There seems to be some support. Does Nate ever play anything on Pokemon but stream? I mean, yes, but not for a while, because once I'm deep into a Nuzlocke, I don't like to shift gears. What am I doing? No, okay, I gotta get someone, teach him strength. Uh-oh, that's not good. Don't worry about that. I think Geodudes can learn strength. So let's see if Michelle can be our true HM slut. I guess we don't need you. I guess we don't need you. You used to have strength, but now you're gay. Pokemon. Bag, strength, right. Dude, we could get so many Masignos right now. That'd be based. All right, Geodude can learn it. Excellent. All right, Michelle. Time to push things that are heavy. What do we not need? We don't need Tackle Bros. You're safe today, Tackle Bros. Defense curl, fuck it. There may be a Heckles for Shekels sometime soon. I don't know. Not really sure. I'm kind of focused on other things right now, sorry to say. All right, so to the burn tower. That's the burn tower. All right, it requires strength. So let's go down there. Was that the clown? It's the clown. And he'd be all like, I'm the Joker, baby. Embarrassing. All right. Okay, this goes like this. I came back to Hollow Knight Godmaster, and I just wish it never came out. Don't be like that, Takudo. Oh. Hey! All right, we got taunt based. Godmaster does vex me. In my nightmares, I wake in a cold sweat. And I see Godmaster looming over me. And one day, I will go back and I will complete it. But not today. I'd like to see Nate try a challenge that can't be overcome by meticulous planning like a fighting game or Toho. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good for me. Because I don't like over-planning. I just feel a compulsion to do it. Because I like to optimize my shit, because I'm a planning boy. I'm a planning Chad. Bazinga. If you will. Alright, let's just give a taunt to Gyarados right now. Let me make sure that's the right Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. Alright, taunt right there. Yeah, let's give it to him. Let's give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him. Alright, taunt. What am I doing? Taunts 12. There it is. Alright, here we go. We're not ready until we've covered every single option. Twice. Hard agree. Teach taunt, yes, to Alex Jones. Alex Jones! Indeed you will. But today, you will learn taunt. Should move be deleted, yes. So he needs Ice Fang, Waterfall, Dragon Rage, don't care about, and Rain Dance. I'll get rid of Dragon Rage because it's shit. He just needs Dragon Dance, and we need our TM4 Thunderbolt. All right, excellent. Another one checked off. Better to overplan than underplan. I literally only have my Venusaur to take on the Elite Four in my Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke. Do you have a no level limit rule? Because if you have a level limit, you seem frankly fucked to me. But I could be wrong. Even better to plan the correct amount. Boo! That sucks. Boo! It's literally been 2 years since Godmaster, and I have not beaten the Final Pantheon. I mean, I haven't beaten the Final Pantheon either, but, like, I assume you haven't been playing every day. You know, I'm sure you took a break for a good year or two in there, as I know I did. One day I will beat it. One day I will, and I'll go back to it. Kamino would never say planning is cringe. Kamino would say, planning isn't my specialty. I'll leave it to the planning Chads. I've just accepted that I'm not good at action games. Well, that's fine. I will beat Godmaster one day. And maybe I'll make a video about it. Because it deserves to be highlighted. What a incredible gauntlet that motherfucking thing is. More so than any game I've ever played. Just to get the true ending. Jesus Christ. Like, what compares? Tell me the game that compares. Dark Souls? No? Are you fucking kidding me? I can't think of anything. Kingdom Hearts? To get all the crowns? That's not the true ending, but no, even that. Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind on Critical. Is that really in the same league, though? Is it really? It is hard. It's up there. But I think Godmaster is just, like, higher. The fact that it's a fucking gauntlet? Jesus Christ. There was a game with a 3-hour-long boss. There is that one in Final Fantasy 12 that you have to, like, come back and fight, or Final Fantasy 10 that you fight repeatedly. Maybe one of those? I don't know. Some of these super bosses things. Remind Critical with all the pro codes. Well, now we're getting into, like, I know it's part of the game, but, like, I'm trying to say, like, the minimum to get over the bar is still an incredibly high bar. And I guess the Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind stuff, maybe you could count the Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix stuff. Let's just count, like, getting all the crowns. Because that's kind of endgame. It is the ultimate challenge to truly master the game, so I'd count that. And beating Terra and that stuff. I just gave up on the true end. I haven't given up. It's been years, but I haven't given up. I will go back one day and do it. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, now that I've remembered. Probably not. Actually, I started playing Death Stranding a little bit, so I'm probably going to play that on my free time for the next while. The Remind Secret Boss obliterates any one boss in Hollow Knight, but by nature of being one boss, it is easier. Exactly right, Takudo. The format of it as a gauntlet is such an incredible fucking time sync challenge. It's a little bit off-putting. But mostly, one day I'll do it. One day I'll do it. All right, let me see.
That's pretty good, right?
Nate, would you do a Kingdom Hearts State of the Union video on Remind? Maybe. I mean, I'm going to do a video on the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. It's after the Final Fantasy VII stuff. I've got to beat all the bosses, which I will do. I will sit down and I will finish it, and I will collect my thoughts, and we will make that updated Kingdom Hearts 3 how it really is for the OGs for posterity. That video I will make. It is on my short list. But, you know, just doing other stuff first right now. As to whether it'll be a Kingdom Hearts State of the Union, I don't know if I'll revive that or not. Before or after the Revengeance vid? I would presume before, if that video ever comes. What am I doing right now? I can't remember what I'm doing. Let me just close it and restart it. Did I already teach him taunt? I think I did not, right? What's up, Umo Loco? Oh, yeah, thanks for 7, buddy.
Easy money. Shut up, bitch.
Is that like a personal attack or something? No, I don't think so. It's just a name. You can call it State of the Union Part 2, but that doesn't even matter. It's like the YouTube audience or whatever. Taunt. Okay, he's already got taunt. Okay, that's a done deal. So, okay, so the next things I need to do are... Let's go get Voltorb flip shit. We might not do it all right now. Tell us about those Death Stranding cutscenes, man. Oh my god. I like the gameplay of Death Stranding. It's fun. It's fun. State of the Reunion. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Would be a cool name. For those people who know the deep BGE lore, it'd be a cool name, but, I could do that. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, honestly. What was I just saying? Oh, I was going to say about the Death Stranding cutscenes. Why is Kojima like this? I haven't gotten to the Princess Beach part, but like... I don't know if it's a language barrier thing. I don't know if it's being a Westaboo thing. I don't know if it's being an overdramatic, up his own ass fucking weirdo thing. But Kojima loves to waste my fucking time with self-indulgent, cutscene ass, bloated, repetitive, same cutscene action over and over shit. Oh my god. And that's not even getting to the cutscenes. The cutscenes, I mean, there's overlap. The cutscenes and the story is so fucking self-indulgent, and like it thinks it's deep. It's not that deep. You just made up a bunch of sci-fi shit and you present it in a way that is intentionally convoluted, but honestly, the characters are very straightforward about it. They're very matter-of-fact about it, except they do anime bullshit. Like, there was a thing, all right, when at the beginning, spoilers for the first, like, couple hours of Death Stranding, at the very beginning, I don't know what 100 Gex is, I don't know what that is, the president dies, and they're like, oh no, the president died, you gotta get rid of her body, because dead people turn into nukes, basically, you gotta stop that. Okay, so you do it, okay, fine. And then, people are like, bro, you gotta meet the president. And Sam just says like, what? But we just incinerated the body of the president. What's that about? And everyone, they don't act like fucking human beings. They act like retarded automatons for the sake of Kojima's next big turnaround. Reveal the actor that is playing the character in the story that isn't that interesting and adds nothing to the actual story. Unless you're some fucking movie fuck who's playing a fucking video game. What? Why? I hate it so much. It's so fucking annoying. I was playing it earlier today. I'm sorry to just stop dead, but you just reminded me of how fucking shitty it is when they do this anime retarded. To finish that thought, all right. He's like, what? But I just incinerated the president. Like, what? What's that about? And everyone's like, you should go meet the president, Sam. And he's like, but I just incinerated, the president's dead. What am I supposed to do? And like, she's waiting for you. And like, fucking dead man, fucking Guillermo del Toro's fat ass waddles his way over and just replies to Sam's obvious confusion about who the president is or what's going on. He says like, look, you're obviously tired. You're obviously upset. Just go relax, bro. Just say, oh, by the way, we brought in your sister, Emil. She's the new president. Yeah, we just installed her. Yeah. I could see you're confused about that, Sam. So I'm just going to do you the favor and just like tell you. Because no one's hiding it. It's not a secret. We're telling you. You need to know this stuff. It's just bad writing. It's just bad writing. And someone said it before. He just keeps getting away with it because people are not shitting on this hard enough. And we need to be. Because it fucking sucks. I cannot wait until I'm free of the nightmarish chains that are the early game oversaturation of story. It's all bad. It's all bad. It's terrible. This isn't even necessarily being a good writer. The cutscenes, that's being a bad writer. Being a bad director. Zone of the Enders was great. Zone of the Enders 2 is a based game that I loved. He can't keep getting away with it. Look, Kojima Productions should be shut the fuck down by people saying, I fucking hate this. Why are you intentionally making a game waste my fucking time with these horrendous cutscenes that are self-indulgent and shitty? I saw Victor playing Ghost of Tsushima. I don't think it's for me. I don't think it looks too Assassin's Creed-y. I don't fucking care. He presents good concepts that are usually a mismatch of mainstream movies. Yeah. And then he paces it like absolute trash. I like the gameplay of Death Stranding. I think it's fun. I love the kind of connecting, building bridges, going to new waypoints and connecting to the network. That's fun. That's fun. But it's, I live in terror. I live in abject fucking terror of going to the next waypoint and being trapped. I'm locked in a cage that is Kojima's next cutscene that will have me there for fucking hours waiting to play the fucking game again. Trapped. And I can't escape because Kojima is holding me fucking hostage. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. And this is exactly why Metal Gear Rising is the only good Metal Gear game made since Metal Gear Solid 3. I like Death Stranding. I'm going to play it and beat it because, okay, here's a good thing. This isn't Metal Gear. I have no attachment to the characters, so I'm not constantly annoyed by the characters being fucked up or anything. I'm just annoyed by how much of my time is objectively being wasted by this piece of shit pacing of the little actions you need to do. I get it. Kojima thinks this is immersion. People solved this problem 20 years ago. It's that Kojima thinks he's better than basic game design.
Right?
You people need to tell him that he's wrong. I will, and you too.
Influence on his games. He actually uses gameplay as a storytelling device, really.
Yeah,
well.
he does. It's great.
The social gameplay really hammers home the themes of connectivity.
Yeah, it does. All that stuff is great. He needs a fucking editor. And he needs someone to be like, bro, like the gameplay's cool in here, but the fact that I have to watch this cutscene like every time I do anything sucks. Players will hate this. And I do. But the actual gameplay of building stuff and traveling around is super fucking fun. And I want to do it more. And I really like it. And you can skip tons. I spam skip on everything I can. But there's still so much you can't skip. You can skip the big cutscenes. But I'm not going to skip the big cutscenes because I actually want to know what's happening in the game. What I want to skip are the actions you do every fucking 2 seconds when you're depositing your items and stuff. And it's painful. Remember the commercial where the entire world flooded because one guy was playing Death Stranding and was just that emotional? I don't remember that. But that sounds amazing. What you're saying is that Kojima is to video games what George Lucas is to Star Wars. That's unfair to Kojima. He's not that bad. And also, Kojima is terrible in some ways, but it is a distinct way. Calling someone a George Lucas is too cruel to say to Kojima. Kojima is fucking up bad in totally different ways. He is not ruining anything in the past. Even Metal Gear Solid 5 didn't like ruin anything in the, well, no, I mean, it tried. It's actually that I just don't care about the story of Metal Gear Solid 5 at all. And it doesn't matter. Kojima does have vision. And Kojima could redeem himself. That's true. Look, if he just makes Death Stranding 2, or whatever his next creative, interesting game idea is, that's all fine. Do that. Actualize on it. Bring in fucking editors, please. I don't know. I'd argue the same for George. He's great when he has an editor to rein him in and tell him no. Yeah. It's these creatives, man. They get carried away. I don't know. Anyway. Commercial, please watch. All right, you win. Let's watch it. Hopefully I don't get copyright claimed. Let's watch this Death Stranding commercial. I'm going to mute it. Let's see what we got. Or he's supposed to make a horror game next. Silent Hills, anyone? All right, let's check this out. Okay, there's a book. There's a train. Death Stranding felt wrong because there was literally no cleavage. The president lady has a kind of low shirt. She just has A cups. Or B cups, I don't know. If she had big honking titties, there could have been cleavage. Alright, so everything's underwater. You do get to look at Norman Reedus' ass, that's true. Yeah, butt cleavage, that's in there. Alright, there's fish, yeah, cool. So the whole world's underwater. The water's receding? Okay. Oh, maybe time's going backwards. Okay. Is that a rat? Based. Time reversal is a mechanic in Death Stranding, actually. You can use the spray to undo the time advancement stuff. Oh my god. Guys, this is literally me when I'm envisioning the absolute genius that is Kojima's writing. I cry when I see Kojima set to fuck up another one of his games pacing. Kojimbo, you're done it again, boy. This guy literally cried a river and drowned the whole world. That's so true. Damn. Me when mama breastfeeds her sister's ghost baby. Hey, time reversal is a mechanic. And also, crying is not a mechanic, but it is an allergic reaction, a chiral reaction to the what is it? What's that thing from Avatar? Rarium, indestructibilite, unobtainium. Unobtainium, that's it, right? The unobtainium of Death Stranding. Unobtainium. What the fuck? Also, best feeding is a mechanic. I'm listening. Also, that can't be right. Yeah, we're ending the stream. I'm done. I'm done. Let's just go back to the game. I'm gonna save. I mean, these Kojima names. Die Hard Man. I remember Hot Cold Man. Hot Cold Man, I was down for. I was down for Hot Cold Man. I could handle it. I could endure. I can deal with Hot Cold Man. But then it got a little big for his britches. Precipice, what do you think about all this? Precipice? Come on. Speak your truth. Glowing with health. All right, not bad. Hack Fraud Man. I'm fragile. But not that fragile. You know, I know it's a lot of people like to make fun of Kojima's stupid names, and they are stupid and embarrassing. But the fragile one isn't actually that bad because it actually makes sense in universe. I thought that Strangelove in Peace Walker was really stupid because I'm like, I mean, you're just naming after the movie. That's like, I'm not impressed by that. You just named a character that. But actually, in universe, if you listen to the audio tapes, which I did because I love that game, she has like a normal name. It's like Mrs. Miller or like Dr. Miller, whatever the fuck. They just call her Strangelove as a nickname in reference to the movie. And I was like, oh, I actually like that. Okay, but Hot Cold Man, well, they can't all be gems. Pacifica Ocean, not the best. Paz Ortega was fine. All right, we're done. Nuke's Bad Man, yeah, true. And what was the other one? Dead Man, because he worked in a morgue. He's a doctor, and he worked. These are all real. Well, not Nuke's Bad Man. Dead Man. See, Dead Man is silly and kind of stupid, but whatever. I don't know. That one's okay, I guess. Heart Man. What's with all these mans? Die Hard Man. Die Hard Man. Porter the Porter. My name is Sam Porter Bridges. No, I am not Sam Strand in the game Death Stranding. TM, no. I forsake my old name, Sam Strand. I am Sam Porter Bridges. Yes, I'm a porter who works for the company Bridges. What of it? Coincidence. Pure coincidence. And what's the other one? Oh, I was going to say, Fragile isn't that bad. Fragile isn't that bad. Because she runs the Fragile delivery company. And they treat the boxes like they're fragile. Like, okay, that one I actually like. That actually makes sense to me. That's not bad. Mama isn't that bad. Mama's a little bit like Dead Man. Seems a little gay. Just seems a little cliche. I'm like, okay, what could this possibly mean? Mama's a very common name. Like, why would you pick that? Is like, maybe there's gonna be a good reason for it. There could be. So that one I'm holding out on. Heartman. Yeah, I don't know what Heartman is about. I haven't met that guy. I've seen him pop up in like chat logs or whatever. Act Good Man. Good Bad Man. Left Right Man. Top Bottom Man. They're all based, and I love them all. But this Kojima, like Kojima, I'm a galaxy brain game director. My vision is perfect. But I'm gonna call everything strands. I'm gonna call everything bridges. It's about knots. Okay, is anyone else playing this fucking game confused that every fucking city sounds the same? Can we please give them unique names? They're called like, I am confused. Central Knot City versus like Center Knot City versus like West Knot City, East Knot City, the West distribution point next to Knot City. They're so fucking confusing. And it matters because when I'm sorting through the fucking list and I'm trying to see where my thing needs to be delivered, it's fucking confusing. It's fucking annoying. Sony Walkman, that's a good one. I mean, there's not all of them are cities. Not all of them are cities. Some are like the West Knot Distribution Center or whatever. It's just very hard to keep it all together. I don't know, whatever. You're tying the knot cities. I'm giving these cities the knot. All right, anyway, I'm out of here, boys. Unique accents would be a better to distinguish them. Texas accent, Louisiana accent. Yeah, I mean, true. But Nate, they're the knots of the strands in the web of strands. It's genius. I just want people to stop pretending that Kojima is a genius. He's not a genius. He is a very good game mechanics director who is vastly overindulgent with some of the game design choices and needs to be reined in. I don't know. I've heard people telling me like, whoa, this game is an amazing, unique experience. You need to play it. Like, there is a strong argument to be made that this game is not worth your time. I'm gonna play it because I am interested to see where it goes. And I know that all the worst stuff is up front. Like with Metal Gear Solid 5. I love the gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 5. It objectively wastes tons of your time, but I love the gameplay. I'm hoping we get to a similar place. That I push past all this nonsense. I played like one day, and we get to like just fun gameplay. I got a bike now. That's fun. Did you know that strand can also mean stranded? Literally, yes, Kojima. Why does he say these things like they're supposed to be impressive? This is where I feel like the language barrier is actually a thing. To any English-speaking person, this is like the most brain-dead writing of all time. But to someone who just doesn't speak English, like if you told me you speak Japanese, you're like, watashi wa nihongo de hanasemasu. Did you know that Kojima and means God man? I don't even know what it means. Something. But it also, the kanji can also mean something else, and it's pronounced different. I'd be like, oh, okay, I don't know Japanese. That's kind of cool. That's fine. I like that. It doesn't work if you understand the language already. Japanese people do love their puns and double entendres. I would argue those things do not port well to English because our language is so much more, I don't know. It's different in a way that these jokes don't land well. They land awfully, like nightmarishly bad. And it's not impressive. It's a nightmare. But he's treating it as if it was the Japanese language. I really get that sense. I agree it's more broadly Japanese tendency, not just Kojima. Sure, that you may well be correct about that. Which is why it is kind of the responsibility of people who consume a lot of Japanese media to either get used to translators' notes or learn some Japanese if you want to try to understand these. And I'm in between those two things. But there's some great sections. The Mountain of Death of Death Stranding is nearly unbearable. The mountain section of Death Stranding is nearly unbearable. Ooh, that sounds bad. But there's some great sections. I believe you, Simsy. I believe you, and I'm going to keep playing, and I will almost definitely beat it eventually. As I have with every Kojima game going back a long time. I think I'm learning Japanese. I really think so. All right, what do we got? Nate, what games are actually super unique and don't waste your time and is actually deep like a Kojima game? Fucking bit.trip, baby. What, like Bit Trip Runner? Bit Trip? If you say so. All right, anyway, I gotta go. Gotta rest my throat. Must sleep, must recover, and must get to work on other stuff. Maybe I'll play a little Death Stranding. Who knows? All right, I'm out of here, everybody. I do really like... Oh, of course I'm playing online. And I've already had a lot of fun using stuff other people have had, picking up their cargo. That stuff's good stuff. That's good. And I'm definitely playing online. So, I was considering getting it through other means, waiting for a thing. But I was like, you know what? I want the online functionality. Fuck it. Let's dump $60 on this. And so I did. All right, everybody. Playmaker, what'd you post? What is this? Is this boring? All right, we'll leave it. We'll leave it on Kojimbo. What can you say but big corn? Big corn, everybody. Liked. Retweeted. Thank you, Kojimbo. All right, thank you, everybody, for being here. All right. Arigato, 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 arigato for being here. I'll see you next Saturday, whatever it is. Yeah, you know what? Just this once. Just this once. Wait. Wait. Wait.
She's such a normie.
There you go. All right, I'm out of here, everybody. See you on Saturday. See you then. Bye-bye. Bye. The cops are coming. Run away. Bye.